Let's take a look at the lineups for today's game. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. So the Yankees are ready to lead things off. Knobloch up for the first time today. First one on the way. Swung on and missed.
With his stuff today, he's getting some really odd swings.
Into the wind. Here's the 0-1. Big cut there this time.
That is one sweet changeup.
Next one. First strikeout of the day for Cole.
Perfect pitch, ugly swing.
Here comes Damon. Here it is. Blows it by him. Strike one.
Swinging at that fastball and that count? I don't know.
No balls and a strike. A pop-up. Straight up and straight down. Torres is there for it. And so two gone. Two gone, and here's Soto. From the stretch. Swing and a fly ball. Jeter gets there and makes the play. That'll wrap up this inning, and we keep on rolling to the next one. Take a look at these lineups for this showdown. Let's take a look at the visitors' defensive lineup. So the Yankees will lead this thing off. Jeter will dig in. Pitch is on the way. Swings and misses. That one's off the mark.
That was a big hack. That would have been a loud noise if he could have found some contact.
No balls, one strike. And a foul ball.
That is some fast bat speed to get to that velo.
Here's the pitch. To center and hit well. That'll settle in for a base hit.
That ball is scalding.
He rounds second. He has his eyes on third. Into third, it's a triple. He's got a leadoff triple. Granderson will get his first at-bat of the day. Here's his first one. Takes a big rip.
He got the one he was waiting for, Joe.
And the pitch. Fouls this ball off right side.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
Kicks and throws. Lifted to center. Damon makes the grab. Runner tags, heads for the plate. Sacrifice fly. Runner comes in to score, and they take the lead. Judge comes up to the plate. Cole turns and fires. Oh, he comes up swinging.
That tailing action is really good.
Kicks and throws. A swing and a towering drive. Deep center field. Back he goes. And he's got a base hit.
If he could have squared it up, but he hit the top half of that ball and you just see it sink down.
Soto stands in. Sets and throws. Number 5 will step on the bag. And there are two down. Giambi will step up to the box. Kicks and throws. A swing and a no-doubt shot. How far will this one go? It is gone. A two-run shot. It's now 3-0. Here's the left fielder, White. Base is empty. The pitch. A pop-up. He'll put it away to end the inning. And that retires the side. So the Yankees are ready to lead things off. Jeter will be the batter. So the righty comes in. Here comes his first pitch. Punches it foul.
That foul ball was picked right out of the catcher's glove.
0-1. A swing and a ball hit towards left center. That'll be a base hit for Jeter.
Hard enough to be a home run, just the wrong spin.
Stepping in now is number 5. First pitch from Green. Sneaks that fastball by him.
I think right there he didn't believe in it. I think he went with what the catcher called, and he didn't want that pitch.
Should have room here. Brocious makes the grab for the out. So there's the first out. Here's Judge. Well, they're sending their closer to the mound. They hand it off to the left-hander. He's ready. Power against power. Misses against the fastball.
An awkward swing like that, you know the pitcher's got good stuff.
Ball and a strike. Lays off this one.
That ball is sharp and late. He didn't get the call, but he's got to keep repeating that pitch.
Lets it fly. That is a towering fly ball. Jeter there to haul it in. There's out number 2. The Yankees are down to their last out. White has a chance to really crack this one open here. There's a drive to deep right field. It's out of here. Home run. Oh, he'd spent just enough time in the weight room to get that one out of here. It's a 3-2 ball game. Brocious will step into the batter's box. Brings him the first pitch. Slap foul.
I think if he doesn't swing at that, it's a called strike.
Here he comes. Hits it foul.
Sometimes seeing the ball well, fouling the ball off, all of a sudden you get locked in.
Doesn't budge.
After that chase, it's time to still expand.
Turns and deals. Fouls it off, will do it again.
Once you get to 2 strikes, you know the stuff's going to be nasty. That's a good foul off.
Reaches out, pokes it foul.
That ball was roped, but just foul.
It's 1-2. Over the plate, but low.
That pitch had no tunneling at all. That's a completely different release point than the fastball.
Winds up and fires. Chucks it over there to first. Here are these teams' starting 9 for today's contest. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. Here's the second baseman, Knobloch. Kicks and throws. A swing and a no-doubt shot. How far will this one go? That's a home run. So it's now 1-0. Damon will step up to the box. Lets it fly. Outside with the fastball.
I think after watching that, he went with the catcher instead of what he wanted.
Ooh, I looked a bit inside, but he gets the strike call.
With good stuff, just avoid the walks and pound the zone.
Big swing and a miss.
There's only one thing he wanted to do with that swing, and that was to go deep.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Picked up by Freeman. Soto will come up to bat. Now the pitch. That's a shot, headed for the gap in right center field. Betts gets there and makes the play. And there are two gone. Jeter will come up. Here comes his first pitch. A fly ball to right center field. That drops in, base hit.
What was the hit probability on that one?
Into second with the double. So he's into scoring position with a two-out double. Number 5 to stand in. First pitch coming here. Swing and a high fly ball. Way back it goes. It's got a chance. It's out of here. Home run. A 2-run shot. 3-0 score. Judge coming up next. Brings him the first pitch. Unloads and sends a drive to left center. It is gone. They've gone deep again. It's a 4-0 lead for the Yankees. 2 gone, and here's White. So the righty comes in. First one on the way. Not even close with that toss.
Tried to get the chase, but it didn't bite.
Next one. Wild swing and a miss.
An awkward swing like that, you know the pitcher's got good stuff.
Rips it foul.
Hard hit, but just counts as a strike.
Here he comes. He unloads a big swing and sends a drive to right center field. It drops down near the wall.
He has some of the most power for such a smooth swing.
Ferocious will get his first swings of the day in here. Here it is. Sends one right back to the middle. A base hit for Ferocious. Relay to the plate. Here comes another run. They have blown this thing wide open. RBI single. They lead 5-0. Coming to the plate now is Sanchez. A smash down the line. Is it fair? She is gone! A 2-run shot. Lopsided game going here, 7-0. Knobloch will try it again. He's 1 for 1.
He's got to feel confident coming into this one after that home run in the last at-bat.
Done with the top of the inning. On to the bottom half. Let's take a look at the lineups for today's game. Let's take a look at the visitors' defensive lineup. Here's Taylor. Average at .333 on the season. Winds up and fires. Swing and a miss.
He is just not able to lay off that fastball.
Sets and throws. Power against power. Misses against the fastball.
He got the one he was waiting for, Joe.
Bounces this one past the mound. A leadoff single for Taylor.
Wow, what a swing.
Betts will get his first crack at it here. Severino turns and fires. Sanchez waits for it to come down and makes the grab. 1 out in the 8th. Freeman now coming to the plate. He's ready. Hits this one pretty well. Back to the track at the wall. She is gone! A 2-run shot. 7-2. Lux will dig in. Turns and deals. Shot to center. He's got himself a base hit.
There is speed, and then there is quickness. That was very quick.
Perez comes up to the plate. First pitch from Severino. There's one, and there's the second out. A double play.
One pitch, 1 out. You'll take that every inning.
Ninth inning begins. Damon We'll get another shot at it here. First time up, he grounded out. Here's his first one. And a ball.
That breaking ball popped out of his hand. He didn't read fastball after that. That told him it was going to break.
Then a foul ball. Winds up and fires. Swings and misses on the splitter.
He wanted to hit that one over the light tower.
A little foul off the end of the bat.
With 2 strikes, you know the league batting average is way below 200. That was a good foul ball.
On the ground, and it's through for a base hit.
Because of that location, he got the barrel on it. If that ball's in, it jams him.
Soto stands in. He's 0 for 1.
Get a ground ball right here.
Out of the stretch this time. Hits it foul.
Routine foul ball on some nasty stuff right there.
And now ahead 0-2.
He was looking to put that one in orbit.
Let's take a look at the lineups for today's game. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. Knobloch will dig in. Average at .333. He's got 1 home run this year. Comes up empty. Chases after it.
He is just not able to lay off that fastball.
Should have room here. Machado waits for it to come down and makes the grab. 1 away in the 8th. Damon will step into the batter's box. Average at .333 on the season. Ball and a strike. To center and hit well. And it'll drop into center field for a base hit.
That ball should not drop in.
Now the batter coming up here. Toss over to first. Here it is. It's a little low.
That pitch had no tunneling at all. That's a completely different release point than the fastball.
Tatis Jr. makes the grab for the out. And there are 2 away now. Jeter will be the batter. Out of the stretch this time. And a ball.
Made it look like a strike, but didn't get the call.
1-0 pitch. Power against power. Misses against the fastball.
You got to pitch this guy up and in. That's where the league attacks him.
Hits this one pretty well. Back to the track. At the wall. It is gone. A 2-run shot. It's 2-0. Number 5 stands in. He's hitting right at .500. He's got 1 home run this year. A fair ball, and it bounces into the crowd for a double.
That is just good hitting.
Judge comes up to the plate. He's hitting right at .500. He's got 1 home run this year.
You can't let those guys on base be a distraction. You've got to really focus on the hitter right here.
Well, the righty comes in. Suarez turns and fires. Here's the throw in time. That'll wrap up this inning, and we keep on rolling to the next one. Take a look at these lineups for this showdown. Let's take a look at the visitors' defensive lineup. Tatis Jr. will get his first swings of the day in here. First pitch coming here. Chopper, left side. A little bloop shot that'll settle in for a base hit.
The guy in the mound's got good stuff, but when he's hitting, it doesn't matter. He is locked in.
Runner at first. Sets and throws. That'll settle in for a base hit.
He hit that like he hit it off the pitching machine. One solid line drive.
A run in the bank. It's an RBI double for Robinson. 2-1 game. Jeter steps in, hoping to at least put the ball in play this time. First one on the way. A strike at the knees.
0-1. You'll take that as a start to this at bat.
Pitch is on the way. In the air to right center. Judge makes the play for the first out of the inning.
The reason I know movement is so high on the priority list, a knuckleball works.
Stepping in now is Guerrero Jr. Cronenworth gets his shot here. His teammates are looking for that breakthrough play with a man in scoring position. He's hitting right at 500 on the season. The pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. A little bloop shot that'll settle in for a base hit.
That is some fast twitch right there.
Machado comes up to the plate. Out of the stretch this time. That's down and away.
The one thing you got to do is you got to believe in what you're throwing, and I think he went with the catcher instead of himself.
Here he comes with the next one. Swung on and missed.
That breaking ball is extra sharp. In the zone and then gone.
Just gets a piece of it to stay alive.
He's glad he reached that one and got a foul ball out of it.
Keel turns and fires. From the stretch. That ties the count up. Sets and throws. A weak swing and a miss. Strike three. Inning over, and this game moves along. The new pitcher is Suarez. White now coming to the plate. Winds up and fires. A little foul off the end of the bat.
When you're that late, it's almost like hitting it out of the glove.
Big swing and a miss.
That ended up being a big swing because that's what he was waiting for.
Man, that wasn't close. He thought about it, but it lays off.
I think right there he didn't believe in it. I think he went with what the catcher caught.
Guerrero Jr. will make the play. Unbelievable play. Ferocious will get his first swings of the day in here. He's hitting right at 500 on the season. Ball and a strike. A pop-up into foul territory. Kicks and throws. And he popped him up into foul ground. Kicks and throws. Got a piece to stay alive.
He's covering the outside corner. He's getting jammed on the inside corner, but he's still up there and alive.
He's ready, and he throws. Strikeout number one for Suarez.
That thing broke a mile. It started in the other batter's box.
Now the batter coming up here. First one on the way. And it finds a home for a base hit.
What was the hit probability on that one?
Knobloch will get another shot at it here. He's 0 for 1.
Even if you're not fast, if you get a good jump here with 2 out and being on first, you got to take a chance.
Done with the top of the inning. On to the bottom half. Here come the Padres, leading on. Posada up for the first time today. Here's his first one. And this will peel off and a foul ball.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
Takes this one right back where it came from. Towards center field, it's down, base hit.
Sometimes you don't want to hit it hard because it won't reach the outfielder.
Carroll will get his first crack at it here. First pitch comes home. Solid contact, but it's at the second baseman. Well, even with his great arm, he beats it out at first. Merrill steps up to the plate. Here he comes. Sends one right back to the middle. Damon makes the catch. 2 gone. Tatis Jr. will come up. He's 1 for 1.
You got to watch for the lead over there at first. They might look to steal here.
Runner at first.
That pitch looks like a beach ball to the batter.
1-0. Drilled to deep center field. Back he goes. Dunk shot, base hit.
Barrels it up with that easy, smooth swing.
And he makes it all the way around to score from first. RBI double for Tatis Jr. It's a 3-2 ball game.